All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the Zotac Cup NA Open Qualifiers. We are here with the Grand Finals. Game number 2 now between Freedom as well as Complexity. Game 1, a pretty short game, a pretty, I guess you could say, blown-out game with Complexity playing as well as they did, and Freedom kind of looking lost. They'll have to step their game up here for game number 2 if they want to force this third game and potentially win this series and move on to the regional qualifiers. Otherwise, it is Complexity moving on. And getting to the region qualifiers for the 2-0. So with that said, we're going to jump into the game, into the draft. My name is Malt. With me today is Ryu. And Ryu, I feel like this is one way to start out your draft. The new hot hero, Lena, I guess you could say.
Oh, yeah, she's super hot.
What the hell is that? What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
All right, you need to not do that. Let's just cut it out. Anyway.
That's my original voice. What are you talking about?
Okay, well. I mean, she is hot, though. I mean, that is – there's a reason why she is very good, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that, well, there's actually multiple reasons. A, she has plenty of really good right-click later on in the game. B, she has great magical nuke damage. And C, probably the most important, is that her respawn time is pretty much instant when she gets Bloodstone.
D, cups.
True. Yes. Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure.
We'll see.
I was just trying to get a D in there, you know?
I see. I thank you for it. I appreciate it.
Oh, I see that you did. Eurasian E.
Haha. Anyway, Freedom looked pretty, I think, out of it last game. They weren't really on the same page with any of their players. Jubei didn't get very good levels. His IO didn't do anything really except for him dying a lot. The Disruptor played by Eagle was just about the same. So, I mean, they got some work to do here, Ryu. They really do, and they'll start with the Dazzle.
Yeah, normally when you play a Wisp lineup, you kind of have to all be on the same page, and it just wasn't there. And it has to be from the very start. And when you start feeding Wisp kills early on in an aggressive dual lane, then the Wisp just really has nowhere to go and no backup plan really, especially in last game. But this time around, they're just gonna switch it up completely. They're gonna go kind of like a defensive style, and it's kind of like weird seeing a Dazzle and a Beastmaster because it's like defensive as well as, you know, a vision kind of game where you're playing offensively too. But if you think about it, you could do like some cool nifty heal bombs later on with the Necro books, the roars on top of people. But the enemy team, they have they want to have an answer for the shallow grave.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you expect when you pick a Dazzle first two and you don't ban out the axe. This is, I suppose, to be anticipated. Whether or not it works out, I mean, again, Shallow Grave is not going to be what this Dazzle is used for this game. Shadow Wave along with Weave are going to be very important. So I would imagine that it's going to be huge. So we'll see how it goes.
Huge.
I don't think Chad enjoyed your rendition of, I guess, your Lena voice. I don't know what it was. It's pretty funny, though.
It wasn't really like a Lena voice.
I know, it was just some random voice.
It was. I tried to do the sexy voice, but
oh
well.
Yay! Oh, Ryu.
Oh, you're grand. Oh.
I bet people say that to him.
Oh, hey, Walmart boy.
Well, we are getting into our second set of bans. Complexity, especially. Honestly, I said this last game. 747 has been looking fantastic, not only today, but since he's really joined this team. He doesn't seem like the original 747 that played with him previously. I think this is a very good player. Obviously, everybody else in this game for Complexity stepped up their game. They did well. Talera doing a great job. It's offlane role despite coming in here. What seems to be like last minute. I don't know if it actually is, but 2 good Centaur games in a row. He'll probably play the axe this game, I would imagine, unless they send it somewhere else. But with that said, a couple more bands coming out. The Weaver, the Terrorblade, alongside the Tinker on Complexity's side, with one more band to follow shortly thereafter. And it's the Lifestealer. Okay.
Yep. Lifestealer, very strong hero still. And a couple, they could still run the Lifestealer Storm. And in this game, they would be well prepared and better set up for it, too. Like, it wouldn't be where they were in a horrible situation last time with just needing so much farm on everybody. But this time, I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to run things with the Dazzle now and the Beastmaster, and when you're against an Axe. So, let's see if they want to pick up any roaming cores here. I don't think they play Earth Spirit at all, so I don't think they're going to necessarily pick Earth Spirit. I don't think
not an ES
Bird.
player?
Bird or ES. No, I don't think anyone plays ES on there. So I'm trying to think of what is like a tier 1 support besides that, besides Monkey King.
That can
That's
roam.
kind of like the roam.
Maybe
Tusk
Slaughter?
is like
Well,
Tusk isn't really good, but I guess they're gonna do Sand King. It seems like. They could even do like dual lane, maybe Sand King Beast.
that seems
But
pretty good.
it seems like, yeah, I kind of like want to see what they want to do with it.
Well, I'll wait to find out. We have a couple more picks coming up. They used like all of their reserve time for that pick, though. It's worth noting that for those of you guys that didn't know, the original Freedom that was around like last week has since, I think, imploded. I don't know what happened. No BSJ, no IX Mike. They've since added Boris and Ryu, and they have Jubei and then Eagle alongside. Who else was it? There's one more person I'm forgetting that I can't remember off the top of my head. Well, either way, they've switched things up.
I forgot. Yeah, I don't know who their mid lane player is.
Wasn't it Ryu last game or no?
Oh yeah, Ryu mid, Boris off lane, then the 2 supports, and then the
Jubei,
carry
Eagle,
player.
and then who's the carry player is the question. Now I
Who
can't
replaced
remember.
BSJ?
Was
Yeah,
he-
I don't remember his name. Like I don't think I recognized him as a NA Dota
Damn
player.
it. Let me go look it up. Maybe I know. This should be it, I think. Friend ID.
5 seconds remaining.
It
I don't know who this-
is-
I don't know who this is.
No, well, it says ZG Mason. That's definitely not it. I'm not sure, honestly. I don't know. We'll find out. But
10
Stay
seconds
tuned. We
remaining.
will find out.
Venomancer picked, though, for complexity. They played the 4-position Veno for Swindles not too long ago. I think it was 4. He got the Midas. And then the Invoker now comes out for this Dire Freedom squad.
Yeah, maybe Complexity are saying like, oh, we had such great success last game with a Jungle Enigma. Maybe they, like you said, they could do Jungle Vino, and because like the good thing that
10 seconds
Vino
remaining.
brings to team fights is normally if the enemy team doesn't have like a Centaur
5
or heroes that
seconds
have a lot of movement speed, then they're gonna mobility.
Yeah.
Then they're just gonna get slowed for the whole team fights. That's kind of like what's gonna happen to Dazzle, Beastmaster. Sand King's gonna have a little bit of rough time. He's gonna have to get like Blink and Yules to even the purge off some of the slow. And Invoker, now that's a hero that can have a lot of movement speed with the Wex at least. So
Yeah.
you're gonna help out with that. You can get some good sun strikes around the map early on.
Ooh,
good
man.
map presence. But
This is crazy.
there we go.
They go for the Earth Spirit. So they have the roaming Earth Spirit. They have the Venomancer who can stay in lane if need be to help out, or he can head to the jungle as we had previously discussed. It also could go mid. I highly doubt that, though, with Lena being picked up currently. So it's something to keep in
10
mind.
seconds remaining.
We'll wait and see what comes out next for the last pick, though. But I feel like with Dazzle and the defensive capabilities they have, if the Venomancer is juggling, I'm not sure they can do much about it.
Turn to ban.
But we'll wait and see.
Lena's a really good hero early on against Invoker, especially when you have the Earth Spirit roaming. So putting those two mid, it's not that bad. Maybe they want to do like Axe Vino off lane or
10
something,
seconds
Right.
remaining.
and then try to put pressure on the safe lane.
5
Yeah, but
seconds
I expect the
remaining.
Vino to pressure off lane or maybe babysit or just do whatnot. I think this should be a carry hero last. The hero that doesn't get really kited by Beastmaster. And that has some great mobility because they do have their own slows and they're a lot of lockdown. So you kind of need a durable hero.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not thinking of anything really too. Maybe they might just go for a mid hero still. They can do like Axe safe lane or something, Vino off. They have a lot of options.
Right.
I'm not sure though. Like, what is a really good hero? Sven is what they picked last game. Sven's good against the minus armor, but he gets kited so heavily by Beastmaster that it's not good this game.
He really does. Some more mobility would be super useful. 59 seconds left in reserve time, though, is the last
Maybe
pick
they'll
speaking
go
out.
Luna. Luna's actually probably their best bet here.
It's not a bad idea. No, Morphling.
Oh,
That's
that
mobile.
one's fine. As long as he doesn't get shut down early.
Yeah, should be okay. Well, that's good. Last pick, though, coming out for Freedom Squad. What are they looking for? Potentially a safe lane here, I would imagine. The question, what does he pick up?
10 seconds
He wants to get
remaining.
involved, really. Perhaps he wants to go late game. A couple interesting bands. The Jug band, I think, was pretty solid for complexity. take that away from them.
Let's see. You can't go Naga because Morphling's actually good against Naga. Oh. Okay. We've seen this a lot. Troll with Beastmaster, and Invoker. It's really good.
Yeah.
Good lineup. They have good Roshan control.
Yeah.
And you can't really contest the Morphling with your, Dazzle, Sand King, unless you get, like, super crazy early on. So, Troll, however, will kill himself on the axe if he's Blade Mail.
Yeah.
So, he has to be a little bit cautious with that. Other than that, though, it's not a bad Troll game.
He could still get... Excuse me, he could get kited by the Veno pretty heavily, too, is one thing I'm kind of concerned about. So
yeah, you normally go, like, Phase Yasha, which gets you up to, like, 430 movement speed. Right. And then with the Veno, you're going to definitely get down to, like, 300. So it's not going to be fun. But it is doable, but, yeah, it's going to be difficult.
I mean, looking at the drafts now, and based off of how Game 1 went, Ree, what are you thinking about in terms of who's going to take this game?
They have good heroes to deal with Morphling before. As long as he doesn't get out of control, I think the map control early on should go the way of Dire here. And but at the same time, complexity, their skill as a team is just a lot higher.
Right.
And so I feel like they're going to defend really well with the Venomist. They're going to defend their towers, and then Axe, if he has a really fast Blink Dagger, he's just going to take over the game. So if they can find ways to shut down the Axe early and punish the Morphling before he can get his Lincolns too fast, I think they're going to do really well for Dire.
That's the issue. Dealing with this, actually. And not only that, but we haven't really talked about... Oh, it is a Swindles Lina, interestingly enough. So it looks like it will be a Veno mid then. I didn't see if that was what 747 is playing. I think it is. No, it's actually a move Veno. A mid Morphling for Felicia Chan, a.k.a. 747. Lots of TPs already coming out. The Sunstrike will scout it out. Smoke immediately from the Dire team to get some wards down themselves. Swindles is going to ward bottom. Warding a top rune spot, or rather top bounty rune, is going to be Z-Freak, who might be scouted out by Dazzle. They're going to walk and see each other. Notice that something is going on. Dazzle, I think, trying to get the ward up here onto this cliff, or even over here. Sunstrike coming out, almost setting on Talair, but we'll see what happens now. This is, like I said, this is a very interesting way to set up these lanes right now, Ryu.
I think they wanted to set it up so that they wanted to help out the Axe top, because he started with a poor man shield. He's like, okay, we want to kind of contest this troll early on and maybe try and help. So they're like, I don't know if Z-Freak's going to go up there or whatnot. And maybe they also want to have more kill potential in the mid lane. Although, as I say that, like,
oh, God.
You have the same kill potential with Morphling and Lina. Like, Morphling and Lina both mid. One has a stun, one has a roll.
Oh, the Rolling Boulder. This is first blood. No, the deny comes out. It was ready for it. The Venom scale was up. And they won't be able to get that first blood. They will still take down Beastmaster. He doesn't really lose anything. He was already at Iron Talon and Tangus as well, so it's not like he lost anything. They're going to lose the rune, yes, which sucks. And they're going to get all three of them, it looks like. Or I should say 3 out of the 4. Man, that's already... You can see the Beastmaster's like, well, I don't want to go up there, man. I have an Iron Talon. I don't want to die to that again, because that's really easy for me to go down with Gale and LSA. It's not fun.
Yeah, when you kind of like get contested like that with 3 heroes, that means kind of you should go for the enemy rune, and they should have been able to stop the Morphling from getting his rune at least. But yeah. It's just showing you a better team early on movements.
Man, some tough CS that he's getting. He's doing pretty well in the mid lane. Like you mentioned, though, top lane, they thought about contesting for a moment, but it looks like the Axe is like, well, I have to back up now. I have a poor-man shield. I can maybe go jungle. Meanwhile, Z-Freak is looking for what seems to be... Well, they know where he is. They have vision of him. But he's rotating just to try to find this Beastmaster and just leech some of his experience. And you can see that's exactly what's happening. Orb of Venom is up for the Air Spirit. He also has Rolling Boulder. So, yes, there is a board. Z-Freak is actually taking a lot of damage. He's going to have to use his Tango. He needs to be careful, but just being a nuisance here as the Air Spirit.
Yeah, and this is just what you want to do as an Earth Spirit too. You want to rotate around. You want to mess with the Beastmaster. You have a free lane for the Veno getting levels. You got free levels on Lina getting levels. This is just really good play so far. And meanwhile, the Dire are like, okay, well, I got a level 1 Dazzle as well. I got a level 1 Beastmaster.
Dazzle's man fighting is not working. His Poison Touch. Cold Snap does come out though. Z-Freak maybe has stayed a little bit too long. Rolling Boulder and First Blood will go the way of the Dazzle. So getting too aggressive, and then the Invoker just rotates over and is like, yes, I will help kill you. That's fine. So maybe a little too aggressive.
Yeah, sometimes you get caught up in those 1v1 fights. You forget that Dota's a 5-man game.
It is. It absolutely is. So good rotations for the Dazzling Invoker. Although he does go down, they still have very good farm for both the Morphling and the Venomancer getting free farm bottom. Troll also getting free farm top. Axe is forced into the jungle with 6 last hits. So it might be a while before he comes online. But Z-Freak is sitting mid. He has another Rolling Bolt already. They actually do just get vision of Z-Freak walking up to the high ground. And so now this, Beastmaster has walk away again. Not that there's any camps available, so it's fine.
So to talk about this mid lane a little bit, it's pretty important. Like Invoker's getting kind of crushed right now, and that's not normally what should happen because Invoker, he can just right click the Morphling out of the lane, but he's feeling the pressure and he doesn't necessarily know where the ES is at all times, so he's like scared. And then now they're gonna dive him.
Yeah, they need some TPs. They have Rolling Boulder. Cold Snap is going to come out, but with Waveform, should be enough. Sunstrike will be split between the two of them. Z-Freak is still Rolling Boulder away, and he'll do just that. So the Invoker not only loses out on some CS, as you had previously mentioned, but he also gets dove and killed. Meanwhile, the Beastmaster will find Z-Freak. He was looking for what I imagine to be the Bounty Rune, but fortunately won't get there in time. Still, Z-Freak is on level 1, but a successful kill is successful, and he will head back down into the enemy jungle with Salve coming out.
See, this is why I feel like this is what I feel should have happened for the Dire side. They got boots first on Sand King. They park him mid. They help him mid. If they dive Invoker, they're gonna get a free kill. You go Alacrity on Invoker and you right click the Morphling out of lane ASAP from level 2 on, and you don't let him just free farm. Like that is how you pressure the Morphling because he doesn't have the range. You have superior range on the Invoker, and that's how you should be pressuring him early on. And they're just not doing it. They're just kind of like prioritizing shutting down the Axe early, but that hurts elsewhere on your other lanes.
Yeah, especially bottom. They've given the Lina the lane, and the Venomancer with level 2 Plague Ward, level 1 Poison Sting is able to just farm both of these camps pretty quickly. So this is actually a great play to give Swindle some extra farm. Get him up to what seems to be he wants that Flying Courier, although there already is a Flying Courier, so he really doesn't need it. So 4 minutes in, and really the only lane going well for the Dire right now is the safe lane at this point.
Yeah, and the Beastmaster, he's just, because he was messed with that, that first early on, that first minute or so, he kind of like lost a lot of time. So he's only level 4 right now. He could be level like 5.5 if he did have uncontested, but still. And when they did the rotations bottom and then the Vino to the jungle, they did rotate down the Dazzle here. He's getting some free levels, but I feel like if Beastmaster just comes down here, yeah, he's going to come down now. He could be getting a lot more EXP, putting some pressure on these supports. Oh, Z-Freak.
Yeah, Rolling Boulder. He spotted out the Dazzle of Jue. I don't know if he's enough damage. Maybe with the Lina, they have LSA Sunstrike to come out. Will hit Z-Freak. Shadow Wave coming through. One more auto attack. No, he misses it. Oh, no. Swindles, you were so close. Rolling Boulder away, and I think they will keep Z-Freak alive. Somehow, this Dazzle survives just because of fog or something. I think he might have canceled the auto attack.
I think it was fog. Yeah, he might have canceled the attack animation too.
That's rough. That is very rough. I thought he had that kill for sure.
Same.
Yeah.
And that would have been one step closer to his mana boots or whatnot on the Lina. Like he would have had like 600 gold right now instead. And getting the early support items when you're playing like 5 is pretty important because normally you want to get the fast arcane, then you're going to be buying all the wards, sentries, and whatnot, smokes. But we have a smoke coming in from a single Dazzle.
A solo smoke from
it's
Dazzle,
scary
dude.
Shit, man.
I mean, it's really just for this. This is what he smokes for. He knows that stuff to get wards down on the map now with the rotations from the Earth Spirit and everybody around. So he goes ahead and he smokes up. He drops a ward down. Rolling Boulder. They will miss it, but the Boulder Smash does in fact hit. They have the waveform. Alacrity is up. Sunstrike should hit onto one of these. In fact, it's split onto 2, so Z-Freak might die for this. I don't think he really cares because he continues to get more flame, more farm, and again, 747 is crushing it with actually 3rd in net worth. I thought he'd be higher, but he's doing pretty well for himself.
It's one of those situations where you need to help out your Invoker early on, and they did, and so they just like threw him to the wolves, and this is a situation that's happened. Now you have an unkillable Morphling in a situation where you actually had a chance to kill him early. Like, imagine if he was in the safe lane, then they'd be like, okay, well, we have no chance. But now you had a chance to pressure him early. They didn't, so now they're going to be paying for it. And they're going to have to hopefully make up for it with their Beastmaster getting the levels and making some good rotations somewhere.
I mean, he is almost level 6. He has Tranquil Boots on the Beastmaster, so there's some good things going for him. But you're right, though. I mean, this Invoker was crushed early on in the game, and I mean, he is more than 1,000 net worth down on this Morphling. So this Invoker has a long way to go, and Z-Freak is going to spot him out momentarily if he walks up any further. However, he won't. We'll just sit back. And they continue to farming from Felicia Chan. So Valhalla, a.k.a. Boris, won't be able to do much other than push him back a little bit with the Boris slow. Meanwhile, Z-Freak's roaming in. Should see him now. He does. He actually sees him on the opposite hill. So he's ready for a rolling bolt if he wants it. He's also just leeching experience, which is great. And here comes Felicia Chan. He has a regen rune also. Thought about going up there. He's waiting for an item. It looks like it's his wand. Actually, it's infused raindrops. So backing up in a way is the Invoker realizing that, guess what, the Morphling's not mid anymore. The Hawk will come out. They'll spot the fact that Morphling's nearby. Also will spot the fact that Z-Freak is up here in the high ground. And that'll end it for now. But just continue to farm with the Venomancer in this jungle, and then, of course, Lena as well. Now building into the Zarkans, as you had mentioned.
Yeah, this is super fast, level 6 too for a support. Lena's level 6.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, Earth Spirit's gonna suffer because he's just rotating, getting vision. He's doing a really good job so far for Z-Freak, even though he's low level. He's doing
get the
everything.
Tomb, though, or he'll get the Tome though. That's one consolation prize, I guess.
He's just doing everything though for the team right now.
Yeah. And Solera's not doing poorly either. Getting up towards his Blink Dagger. 850 gold right now. Midas, like as Median mentioned, is going to be done for Moon momentarily. And it's just kind of like this Troll and this, as you mentioned, the Beastmaster are going to have to do a lot of work because this Invoker's not doing much. Meanwhile, bottom lane, there's going to be the Venomous Gale coming out. They have LSA ready. They'll try for the Burrow Strike. He might actually make it away to the Shrine. He's close. LSA, Dragon Slave comes in. Shrine will go. They can still bring him down. They have plenty of auto attack damage. He is pretty speedy. Another Gale's up at 9. The Plague Wards, they use the Poison Nova. It'll get off, and he should die. No denying time. Poison Nova has been used, though. LSA comes out. Maybe too much of a dive coming out from the Venomancer. Whirling Axes. There's the Dragon Slave, and without that, he's still going to fall. They roar him up. The Sunstrike's not on point, but it is a 1-for-1 exchange. So perhaps a bit too aggressive. And if he uses his Poison over there with all 4 around him, he might actually get an extra couple kills. So maybe too aggressive coming out from the Venomancer.
Yeah, all that needed to be done there was for Swindles to pop his 2 magic wands, and they would have had enough for the Laguna. But unfortunately, he didn't do that. So he felt like, oh, Veno, I'm just gonna go for the kill. And even though they die on the Venomancer, who's like one of the top net worths, it's still worth it. They got a lot of pressure on the mid, and they got even more free farm from all the other cores. Morphling, as I said, took a tower. He's just leading the net worth. And there's not much they can really do on the side of Dire. And they're just prioritizing right now Sand King's Blink Dagger for them to really show up in this game.
Yeah, they do need it. And it's not far off, even with that death. He's up to 1,800 gold right now. Speaking of Blink Daggers, the axe is actually up to 1,700 all of a sudden. He can get that farm very quickly. If they take this tier 1 tower, it'll be even closer. So looking at the net worth graph, or rather just the net worth numbers in general, it's about a 2,861 net worth advantage for Complexity. And that's pretty good at 10 minutes into the game. Again, it's just a solid lead for them once more.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But
Invisible 747 going up. Gonna bop this Invoker, but not really.
not near the Shrine now. He needs another hero.
He's waiting for the Z God.
He's coming.
Does he have dust? He might not need it.
Rolling Boulder in. The silence comes out. Boulder smashes there. Waveform, easy kill. And the Adin's Rune pays off pretty well. So, gets closer to his Lincoln Sphere. And talent-wise, he picks up, looks like he's holding on to it. But speaking of talents, the Venom does get the 30% XP gain, which is pretty solid. With the Midas on top of it. He's going to start getting a lot of levels. Mid lane, Troll Warlord just trying to push the tower in. Looks like the Dire team have rotated into the enemy jungle, just trying to find their own farm.
Yeah, they're just trying to put up vision, trying to take away some of the farm, like you said, and then just trying to control this bottom area of the map. But it's really hard to control the bottom area of the map when you have a Vino, it's like Vino's countering out what the Beastmaster wants to do. Beastmaster wants to park his butt bottom lane the whole game and push.
Yeah.
But it's not happening because they have a Vino. So their whole strategy is kind of like thwarted just because of this pick and the play.
God, this Invoker can't afford to die again. They have the Replicate walking up. We'll spot out the fact that if their Blink Call is successful, jump in, Boulder Smash, LSA, a dead Invoker yet again. Continues to have a rough game. And, well, now the
Tomato was the problem.
Yeah.
I got him.
The pressure will mount top lane. Venom bottom lane might get roared up here. They've got it. Venom Scale Poison Nova comes out now as well. It actually hits onto both of them, but with Battle Trance, it's more than enough damage. Still, though, the Plague Ward's going to work. The Morphling has TP'd in. He has Waveform. Rolling Boulder coming out. I believe this is a dead Beastmaster. I also think the Troll needs to lead, too. Blink Call is there. He might not be able to, but here comes the Epicenter coming out. Blink Burrow is there. The Sunstrike on top. They'll get one. They almost will get two. The Waveform. The auto attack, the Strength Morph. Is he still alive somehow? They might be able to bring him down with another Burrow Strike, but he's out of mana. The Poison Touch. I don't think they can kill him. It somehow turns into a 2-for-2. Should have been a 3-for-2. Now they have the LSA coming in. They have the Grave ready to go. The Axe is there. They need the LSA. They miss it. The Waveform ready to go momentarily. He's so close he won't go for it, though, underneath the Tier 2 tower. So it is a 2-for-2. It's not that bad of a trade, actually, at the end of the day. But they do lose the Troll. Still, it's about a 400 gold advantage going the way of Dire with that fight.
Yeah, at least they were able to kill the Vino in that situation. Like, he needs to... They forced him to rotate top lane, too. Like, Vino isn't parking his butt bottom anymore, so that's kind of like your go time again. You kind of want to try and pressure bottom as much as you can with the Beastmaster and everyone, even maybe the Troll, so you can open up the map down here. But he doesn't even have his Necro 1 yet still for the Beastmaster, so it's hard, but at least they are pressuring bottom.
Yeah, they're trying to put some effort into this Tier 1 tower, and it is, well, there's boots to travel now for the Vino. They have plenty of other options. If they want to come down and TP and defend this, they can, but the problem is they'll have to send a couple more heroes, because guess what? There's a Hawk here, but they will TP into at the same time. LSA does get the Hawk, so that's done. And again, they keep their Tier 1 tower alive, albeit at 260 HP, they keep it alive.
Yeah, they need to keep it alive. They should. There's no reason to let it go down when the Dire team isn't committing all their heroes for it. Like, if they committed 3 or 4 heroes, then they could have potentially killed
they're going to replicate in. Ooh, but they have the Ghost Walk no detection coming out. And now they might try to find something here. And this Morphling, oh, he's so close to his Lincoln Sphere. TP's coming in, good Boulder Smash. Z-Freak, he'll drop the Magnetize as well. Burrow Strike, they might just lose this hero. Sunstrike on top of it, and the auto attack, and that's huge. The Invoker gets the Midas because of it. He was a moment away from dying and having his Midas prolonged even further, but now, with that kill, he gets it, and he's so happy, I would imagine.
Yay, Invoker, 15 Midas.
He did it. He did it, dude.
You see my... There's Hope Mott. He's gonna have to walk back to base though. He's got no mana.
Oh, this Lena might die here. Whirling Axe's Weave, Poison Touch, LSA misses. They don't have the Shrine either. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Weave auto attacks, Fairy Fire, one more, just enough range coming out. Boulder Smash comes in, actually hits on the Dazzle, but Z-Freak, I don't think he wants to walk up to the high ground. No reason to put yourself in that position. So.
Nope, top lane.
Oh god, see you later, Beastmaster. Sunstrike comes out too. Do a lot of damage.
He can deny himself. Deny yourself. There.
Oh, it was actually the Invoker. I would have been sick if he denied himself, but no. Still, again, man, Veno's got to be like, that's so frustrating to get all that damage and then have to get denied. It sucks. It's not fun.
Oh yeah, it's like the old days where you just Queen of Pain. You know, you think you're 1v1ing somebody mid, you Shadow Strike them, and all of a sudden they just get denied by an ally.
Yeah.
You wanna, it's like all that time I spent is useless.
It happens though. Meanwhile,
so they got the bottom tower though and all that, and like that's gonna open up, as we talked about, the bottom lane for the Beastmaster here. He's gonna come back down. He has his book 1. He's a little bit stronger now. He can actually solo kill. I think he can solo kill actually everyone besides the Morphling and the Axe. So if he can find some of those kills, because the Vino, he did go for this Boots of Travel build, he's still susceptible to to the right clicks and the damage. He doesn't really have anything defensive. He's gonna go for a Lincoln's, but he's not there quite yet.
Well, here's the smoke coming out from Complexity. No head top, but I think Freedom have made sure they've not put themselves back top lane after they've been ganked numerous times there over and over again. The Hawk is nearby too to scout things out if the smoke breaks.
Dire's top tower
They'll go for the tier 2 tower though. Morphling is strong. He's going Ethereal Blade now after the Lincoln Sphere has been completed. Axe is looking for a blink call. Whoever walks up, including this Invoker. If he walks up here, he's just dead. So I don't think he'll do that. Instead, they'll send the Axe Replicate throughout the creep move along with the Dragon Slave. And it's just it gives a little bit more time for the Dire team to farm up. But again, they do lose that tier 2 tower once more. Oh, Gale. I think this is a dead Sand King. He'll try to go for the TP. They need a Boulder Smash. They're going to find it. So easy kill. The Sand King's a little too far up towards the tier 1 tower, and it's an easy pick-off with Moon and Z-Freak both helping out. Rough.
Let's see, right now, it's good rotations coming in more so from the Dire. I'm trying to figure out how to set it up so that I can look at the shop from the Dire side. How many smokes does...
The Dire side shop?
Yeah, like how many smokes do they have? They have one on Dazzle right now.
Dire's middle tower
And
is under
I would just
attack.
like for them to make their own smoke play and trying to make a lot of, you know, havoc in the bottom lane. They have 0 vision down here, and they have a Beastmaster in the game.
Well, they have at least 2 smokes. They have one in the shop, and they have one on the Dazzle. They might even have a third one. I'm not sure. It doesn't tell you how many they actually have in the shop, but they do have an extra smoke in the shop, I believe. So there's that. If
And
you're
then-
interested.
Cause they really need to put some pressure on. Like if this keeps up, they're just gonna get picked apart around the map, and then Morphling's just gonna keep free farming, and then eventually Morphling's just gonna take over this game, and he's gonna be able to carry it.
I mean, he's already taken over this game. He's going to have an Ethereal Blade pretty soon, which is frightening, a frightening thought process. And not only that, the Venom's going to have a Lincoln Sphere up. They already have one. They're going to have 2 momentarily. So the Midas comes out. He's level 17, by the way, that experienced talent helping out. He's also 150 extra cast range. Is he the highest level in the game? Yeah, he is. That's insane. Midas
Yeah,
with an
he
experienced
has to
talent
be,
is
man.
ridiculous, man.
This is crazy. I know. How's that fair?
How is Lena 10-second respawn time, or whatever respawn timer, fair with a Bloodstone?
Yeah, it's not fair. You know why it's not fair on Lita? Because she can be a core.
Yep, that's the exact reason why. LSA's ready to go. Laguna Blade comes out. Needs LSA to get the stun here. Misses it. Dragon Slave is still available. Good Grave and Poison Sting. He shouldn't die in the well to the Poison Sting. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll take down a little bit, but he's good to go. They didn't have the Axe there, as previously mentioned. However, oh, that was a great blink from Eagle on the Sand King. He was so close to getting just absolutely chopped away there, and he makes it out with a good blink dagger. So baits out the call, can't find it. Speaking of blink Axe, Blade Mail is now done as well. Meanwhile, top lane, Morphling needs to be a little careful. He does have a Lincoln Sphere. It's very tough to bring him down. They have Roar, so he just waveforms away. Bottom lane, though, Epicenter coming out. Venom in trouble. Oh, they canceled it. Oh, no, that's not good. It was the LSA that did the job. The Magnetize is there. The Troll Warlord gets waveform. He's trying to build his BKB. One more auto attack for the Sand King. It's the Venom that gets the kill with the Poison Sting. And it continues to just get worse and worse here for this Dire team.
Yeah, that should have been a Sunstrike kill. You shouldn't even need the Epicenter. Or you Epicenter before you start casting it, and you should be able to kill him. The combinations just are not crisp right now for the Dire side, and they have to be in this game if they want to have a chance.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. You are absolutely 100% right. They're missing out on a lot here. Oh, Poison Nova. That is...
Oh, here
dead
comes the
Beastmaster.
Magnetize, potentially.
He doesn't even... He's just going to auto-attack him down.
He's got the urn.
Yeah.
Is
Man, that's just like... It's like a 90-second cooldown. He just uses it whenever just to get solo kills. He has enough for his Lincoln Sphere now. Blink Call comes out. Talera will find the Dazzle. Burrow Strike, though. The waveform is up. The Sunstrike on top of Lena will do some damage, but they've already blown away two. One being the Beastmaster in that mid lane. Sand King is able to scurry himself away and get out of there as Felicia Chan still doing some serious work. The Ethereal Blade is now up. He has a lot of agility. We'll call it 200.
Bottom tower is under
And
attack.
that's going to be some dead heroes. God, that Dazzle will die like instantly. The Invoker, too. Invoker's not
Alright.
easy.
Dire need to go for Hail Mary plays right now. They need to like push out the lanes.
No.
Oh god.
He
They
just-
need to
Wow.
They need to push out the lanes with Sand King and Dazzle, and then the other three cores, they just smoke to Roche. That's like their only hope. They have to deny the Aegis from Morphling, so they can't go high ground. Like, if they don't, then in the next like 5-10 minutes, there's complexity just gonna do Roshan, and they're gonna go high ground, and it's gonna be over.
As you mentioned, they need a Hail Mary play. I mean, they got to have everything going their way. Otherwise, this game is looking pretty over. I mean, they're gonna lose to Sand King again one more time. It is looking. I've seen rough games, and this is looking rough than most of them I've seen. It's actually ridiculous. Blink Call, they don't even need it. Almost missed it actually. Blade Mail's up. Boulder Smash is there. Z-Freak helping out the Gale, the Calling Blade, and another death going the way of the Dire. I don't even know if they can leave their base now. As the Ethereal Blade helps get Felicia Chan another kill for 747 as he builds into his Boots of Travel now. They went from 8,000 net worth disadvantage to 15,000 in the span of about a minute. So
yeah, that's just crazy. They opened this game wide up. They opened that. Whew. All right, well, high ground. Here we come. So high ground defense. They got Epicenter and they've got Invoker.
Epicenter coming out. That's what they're looking. Oh god.
They got those creeps.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yo, you gotta clear out the creeps, and then there's backward protection eventually.
Not really, because the next group wave's coming in like 20 seconds.
No, it's fine. They're
They got the axe for the Invoker. Maybe this is go time. There's the backdoor protection. You're right. They got it. Ethereal Blade. Oh my god, that Dazzle died to the Poison Sting. That sucks. Rough game. Rough game for Dire. And X-Team Freedom now just getting shredded apart. They did make it to the grand finals, but that might be where their journey ends, as the full set of racks might fall here momentarily. Link Spears are broken. Burst Strike comes out, but it's onto the Lina. Blink Call comes in. It's going to be onto that Beastmaster King at the Roar. Poison Nova. See you later. Invoker is getting taken down, but the Shrine is up, healing him back up in the Quas region as well. He still might end up falling here if he's not careful. He's so low.
He did.
And he's dead. That sucks. And that's going to be another Burst Strike coming out, but well, Eagle is dead. 3 heroes down. Full set of racks will fall, and they can head to top now and do the same thing. GG is called, and guess what, folks? Complexity are going to be your NA Open qualifier grand final winners. They'll move on to the regional qualifiers and play up against the likes of Sand King Squad and other people. But Ryu, that was looking pretty awful from start to finish.
Yeah, that ending of the game where the Vino just kept, ulting and putting dots in everyone, or just the Beastmaster and killing him solo all the time, it made me feel like going to play WoW again. WoW just playing Warlock, putting dots in everyone.
Oh, yeah.
The good old days.
Affliction Warlock, yeah, not fun to deal with.
Oh, God bless. That's like, I played Mage all the time back then, Ice Mage. I just, playing against Warlocks is like the worst thing in the world.
Well, it was pretty bad, and it turns out that Complexity 2-0 pretty easily. Yeah, not great.
It's okay, man. This is a newly formed team. It was all BSJ's fault.
True.
Tomato's a little kid. They're fine. Relax.
Where are you getting this information from? I'm curious. You know what? Don't tell me, actually. I don't want to know.
I'm doing memes right now, actually.
Yeah, you're doing memes, all right. Okay, well, that'll be it, folks. What? What do you got to say? Say something.
I love you.
I love you too, buddy. Well, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back next week with more Zotac action. Both European, Asian, as well as NA and SA are done for this weekend. But don't worry, guys. Next week we have more Zotac coming your way. Once the AC ends, especially, we'll have some big teams coming back and looking to play. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure here on moonducktv. We'll see you all next time.